Hello ka-Wowmat. So, ang i-discuss natin ngayon ay tungkol sa one-to-one function. Determine whether the function is one-to-one. So, meron akong ibibigay sa inyong mapping diagram. Tingnan nyo and then guess kung ito ba ay one-to-one function or not. So, given the mapping diagram, we have the value of domain, -2, 4, 8, 13. Yung range natin, we have 0, 5, 12, 18. So, pag titingnan natin, bawat x values nyo paired for exactly 1 y values, no? Walang dumoble dyan. So, 1 to 1 yan. So, that is 1 to 1 function. Next, in the mapping diagram for letter B, we have the domain -2, 4, 8, 13. And the range, we have 5, 12, 18. Pansinin natin that your 4 and 8, so you're paired with only one y values. So, ibig sabihin si 12, pinaired siya sa dalawang x values. This is not one-to-one. Bakit not one-to-one function? So, sasabihin natin for the next slide. And that is the definition of one-to-one. The function f is one-to-one if for any x sub 1, x sub 2 is in the domain of function, then your function x sub 1 is not equal to the function x sub 2. That is, the same y value is never paired with two different x values. So, tandaan natin yung definition na yon. The same y value is never paired with two different x values. For example, determining whether a function is one-to-one. For letter A, for the following function, the domain represent the age of 5 males and the range represent their HDL, or that is good cholesterol. So, what are the value for the domain? We have 38, 42, 46, 55, and 61. And for the value of range, we have 57, 54, 34, 38. 38 is paired for 57, 42 is paired for 54, 46 is paired for 34, while 55 and 61 paired for 38. So, what do you think? That is one-to-one or not? Pero, sabi sa definition natin a while ago that your y values never paired to two different x values. So, therefore, ito ay not one-to-one. Kasi, si 55 and 61 have the same output of 38. So, yun ang tatandaan nyo para ma-identify nyo na kung one-to-one ba yan or not. Another, so we have a given ordered pair, -2, 6, -1, 3, 0, 2, 1, 5, 2, 8. So, one-to-one ba siya or not? This is a one-to-one because there are no two distinct inputs that correspond to the same output. Or, mas madaling tingnan nyo dito yung mga y values, yung pangalawang set of yung sa second value ng ordered pair nyo, kapag may nadoble, okay? O naulit, halimbawa ito, 5 yan, not one-to-one yan. Yun ang titingnan nyo dyan kapag given yung ordered pair. Kapag meron kayong nadoble dyan sa y values, halimbawa, dalawa yung 3 nyo dito, ito 3 din. So that is not one-to-one function na. But in this example, wala namang naulit at iba-iba yung y values nila. Therefore, that is a one-to-one function. Next. Okay, paano naman kapag ang given ay equation? Paano natin malalaman kung one-to-one ba yan or not? For example, f of x is equal to 2x minus 5. So, given yung definition natin that x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. So, 2x sub 1 minus 5 using the given function, no, equals to x sub 2 minus 5. So, we canceled out -5. So, therefore, x sub 1 is equal to x sub 2. So, meaning, kapag equal, that is a one-to-one function. Or, madali matandaan kapag one-to-one function, kapag ang degree, no, or the highest degree of your function is odd number. So, kagaya nito. So, the degree of this polynomial is 1. So, odd number. So, therefore, that is one-to-one function. Kapag odd number, automatic one-to-one function yan. Next, how about this one? F of x is equal to x squared plus 3. Again, same process. X squared sub 1 plus 3 is equal to x squared sub 2 plus 3. Okay, ma-cancelled out yung 3. So, may iwan yung x squared. So, using the square root method, no, para matanggal natin yung square dyan sa x, we're going to use the square root method. That will become positive and negative x sub 1 is equal to positive and negative. So, makikita natin meron tayong dalawang value. Ay no, dalawang sign. So, dyan pa lang, that will be a not one-to-one function because kapag sinubstitute natin si positive 2 and negative 2 doon kay x, meron lang silang isang output. Nakuha? Ibig sabihin class, may dalawang value tayo ng x na isa lang yung output. So, base sa definition kanina, that your y value is never paired at two different x values. So, kaya siya not one-to-one. Again, madali rin tandaan kapag not one-to-one kapag ang degree of polynomials or yung the highest exponent is even number. Pag even number yan, automatic yung class, not one-to-one function. Kasi yung graph niyan, parabola, no? Parabolic, basta pag ginuhitan mo yan, that's not one-to-one function. Okay. Sige, more example for the equation. Given a function, f of x is equal to x plus 5. Again, the highest degree is 1. So therefore, that is 1 to 1. Next, g of x is equal to x to the fourth plus 3. So 4, even number. So again, kapag even yan, automatic that is not 1 to 1. H of x is equal to 1 over x minus 2. Rational siya, pero yung degree niya dito is 1. That is also a 1 to 1. P of x is equal to the absolute value of 2x minus 7. Alam nyo yung graph ng absolute value is parang V. So that is not 1 to 1. Okay? Automatic class, kapag absolute value, that is not 1 to 1. X, P of x is equal to x raised to 8 minus 2. Again, even number yan. So therefore, that is not 1 to 1. So, siguro malinaw na sa inyo kapag binigay yung given function. Okay? Next. How we're going to represent, no? One-to-one in real life situation. Marami tayong pwedeng ibigay dyan, no? Katulad na lang ang pagpapakasal, no? Isang babae at isang lalaki lang. So, ano pa ba yung mga pwede nating gawing example, no? I-represent that is a one-to-one relationship. For example, yung LRN ng isang estudyante. So, walang estudyante ngayon na mayroon dalawang LRN. So, yan ang another example of one-to-one function. So, I'll show you some of the examples. No? The relation pairing an SSS member to his or her SSS number. What do you think? Is that a function or not? So, yun muna isipin natin. Function ba siya? Yes. Walang SSS member na may dalawang SSS number. Invalid yun, no? So that is a function. At the same time, that is a one-to-one function. Okay, next. The relation pairing a real number to each square. Okay, for example, yung 4. Okay, 4. So, ang 4 na yan, pwedeng maging input mo 2 squared. Meron pa bang iba na maging input mo na ang sagot is 4? Meron pa. Kapag yung negative 2 times negative 2, positive 4 din yon. Doon pa lang, meron kang dalawang input pero isa lang ang output. So alam mo na this problem is an example of, this is not a one-to-one function. No? Function siya pero hindi siya one-to-one. Naintindihan? Okay, next. The relation pairing an airport to its airport code. So, if you already, no, nakasakay na kayo ng eroplano, makikita nyo lagi sa bulletin nila yung iba't ibang code. Halimbawa, Manila, MNL, no? So, ano kaya the relation pairing an airport to its airport code? Sa tingin nyo ba yung isang airport meron silang dalawang code? Wala. It is a unique, no? Unique yan sa bawat airport. So, therefore, so for example, that one, no? CEB for Mactan, Cebu International Airport. DVO, Francisco Bango International Airport sa Davao. So, may kanya-kanya silang code. So, therefore, this is a one-to-one function. And this is also a function. Next. The relation pairing a person to his or her citizenship. Okay, tingnan natin. Possible ba na ang isang tao ay magkaroon ng dual citizenship? Possible ba? Yes, for example, yung may-ari ng ABS-CBN, he is, Gabby Lopez is also an American citizen kasi doon siya pinanganak. Pero, Pilipino din siya. Yes. So, therefore, what do you think? This is a one-to-one or not? The relation is not a function. Bakit kaya? Yes, kasi in one person, meron siyang dalawang output, no? Parang gano'n, no? Input and output. So, 'di ba, malalaman mo lang siyang kapag function, kailangan hindi isa lang din yung output niya. Since siya, like for example, Mr. Gabby Lopez of ABS-CBN, meron siyang dalawang citizenship, American and Filipino. So, therefore, this uh, scenario is not a function. Next. Okay, so this example is a piecewise function. So, tingnan natin. The relation pairing a distance d in kilometers traveled along the given jeepney route to the jeepney fare for traveling the distance. Again, the relation pairing a distance d traveled along the given jeepney route to the jeepney fare for traveling the distance. So, yung bayad at yung distance ng travel mo. Is that a one-to-one function? So, for example, yung 8 pesos na pamasahe, pare-parehas, exact na eksakto ba yung layo nun? Halimbawa, yung 8 pesos na pamasahe ngayon. What do you think? This is a function or not? The relation is a function and the function is not one-to-one. Bakit kaya not one-to-one? Okay. Halimbawa, class, pag taga Caloocan ka, pupunta ka ng Blooming Treat or let's say papunta Monumento, and then from Monumento to Blooming Treat, ang pamasahe doon ay 8 pesos pa rin. Pag galing ka naman ng Arpapa, papuntang Blooming Treat, 8 pesos pa din ang pamasahe. Ibig sabihin, class, meron kang magkaibang input pero yung output nyo, yung babayaran nyo ay 8 pesos. Hindi isa lang yung destinasyon, no? Yung pinanggagalingan nyo. Tapos, isa lang yung parehas lang din pa rin ang pamasahe. Naintindihan? Halimbawa, ano pa ba? Pag pupunta ka ng City Hall, pag galing ka ng Binondo, ang pamasahe mo ay 8 or 9 pesos. Pag galing ka doon sa ah, Tayuman, papuntang City Hall, 9 pesos din ang pamasahe or 8 pesos. Pero, magkaiba kayo ng ruta. Isa lang yung output nyo, yung parehas lang kayo ng binayaran. So, that is not one-to-one function. Okay? Pag given naman ang graph, we are using horizontal line test. No? Gagamit tayo ng horizontal line test. Ito, yung pink na yan. Gagamitin nyo yan para ma-identify natin na ang graph natin is a one-to-one function. So, if every horizontal line intersect the graph of a function if in at most one point. So, kailangan isang point lang talaga. So, kapag more than one point, hindi na siya one-to-one. Halimbawa na nito. So, ito, dalawang point yung dinaanan ng horizontal line. So, ibig sabihin, hindi yan one-to-one function. So, I'll show you some example. Okay, so this for letter A, this is an example of not one-to-one. Bakit? Dalawang point ang dinaanan sa graph. Pero dito sa letter B, this is an example of one-to-one. Kasi kahit saan mo lagyan ng horizontal line test dyan, ititest siya ng horizontal line, iisa lang, isa lang sa graph ang dinadaanan. So that is one-to-one. Okay? Not one-to-one tong letter A kasi dalawang point ng graph ang dinaanan ng horizontal line. Sa letter B naman, isa lang, one point of the graph ang nadaanan ng horizontal. Kaya siya one-to-one. This is a example of one-to-one. This one is also an example of one-to-one. So, kapag ginuhitan nyo yan ng horizontal line, hindi yan, walang madadaanan na dalawang points of the graph. Another, this is also a one-to-one function. Okay? Sige. Which of the following are one-to-one function? Tingnan natin. Books to authors, SIM card to cell phone numbers, true or false question to answer. Okay. So in this scenario, no? In this scenario, what do you think is the one-to-one function? Dito, yung letter B lang ang one-to-one function. Bakit? Kasi sa isang libro, maraming authors yan. No? So, pwedeng one-to-many yan. Sa isang libro, possible na maraming author yan. Sa SIM card, no? SIM card, so sa isang, maraming author sa isang libro. Tama. So, this is not a one-to-one. Kasi maraming input. Ibig sabihin marami ang gumawa sa isang libro lang. Okay, isa lang yung output, yung libro, pero ang daming gumawa nun, daming authors. So, possible, let's say yung X values mo, tatlong authors, pero yung Y values mo, isang libro lang. So, that is not one-to-one. Ang SIM card to cellphone naman, so alam natin ang SIM card nga, ang cellphone ngayon, possible na magkaroon ng dalawa o tatlong SIM sa isang cellphone. So, ibig sabihin, isang cellphone pwedeng magkaroon ng dalawa, two or more SIM cards. Kaya siya lang yung one-to-one function. Alalahanin natin yung definition na yung Y values is never paired to different X values. Ang true or false naman, sa true, kapag may binigay na exercises or activity, not totally na isa lang ang sagot, di ba? True or false, no? Marami yung possible kaya hindi siya one-to-one function. Halimbawa, sa 5 question, 3 doon ay true. So, yung output mo yung sagot na true, pero yung input mo yung tatlong tanong. Yung tatlong tanong may parehas lang na sagot. So, that is not one-to-one function. Which of the following relation is a one-to-one function? So, tingnan natin dito. 0, 1, 8, 27, 64. So, walang naulit. So, therefore, this is one-to-one. Sa pangalawa, -2, 4, -1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, -2, and 4. So, yung 4 naulit dito. Yung 1 din naulit. So, therefore, that is not one-to-one. 4, 5, 6, 7. So, walang naulit sa y values nyo. So, therefore, that is one-to-one. Okay. So, yan yung sagot kanina sa practice exercises natin. Don't Thank you. Sana may natutunan kayo. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button of our Wow Math channel.